Okay, we are officially recording. What's good, everyone? I am going to be going over the trades that I took this week, along with a little bit of back testing. Am I screen? I can't tell if I'm sharing my screen right now. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you should be able to see my screen. I already have it pulled up, so like the trade. Like, okay, so boom. Here's something. Let me explain first. Early, like last week and earlier this week, I was scalping, and I am just not a scalper. I've tried it; it's not my ministry. I'm not that guy. So I switched over. I learned about the quarter level theory, and I try to avoid the black hole of education. Like I'm trying to avoid not always like thinking I have to learn something new to like make money. Like, oh, I need to learn this, I need to learn this, I need to learn this. It's not that deep, but this is something that I was like, okay, I can integrate this into my strategy easily and just kind of make things a little bit more seamless. So these are honestly two of the trades I took kind of closer to the week. Is Wednesday, Thursday, with really two good days. Good days. I had these are good. These are some good days, and I thought I had a little something cooking up on Friday, but it just didn't play out the way I wanted to. So we're gonna ignore Monday through Tuesday, and we're just gonna focus on Wednesday and Thursday because those days, those two trades really made up for everything else. So I'm gonna delete this on the screen. I'm just gonna redraw it when the time comes, so we don't have to do this. And I'm gonna use the replay feature, so it looks kind of like it never happened. So I wanted y'all to see what I saw whenever it was first like occurring. All right, replay. We're on the 15th. Oh, I'm not. I ain't mean to be here. Okay, we start off on the 4 hour. So I started on the 4 hour chart. I feel like this is actually a little bit. Oh, let me delete this too. Okay, boom. Now we're really here. It's really new. Okay, so I started off on the 4 hour chart. I'm looking into getting better at swinging NOS 100. I'm just finding longer term trades because, as I said, I am not a scalper. So I'm on here and I have all the quarter levels or most the relevant ones marked. I have 14,250, 14,500, 14,750, 1,500. I'm sorry, 15,000, 15,250. I've marked the quarter levels. So I see that on a 4 hour chart. It's obviously selling. We are clearly in a downtrend overall. So as I saw it like pushing through these levels, I was like, right now it's between 14,750 and 1,500. I feel like since it came down barely wicked here, it's probably just pulling back so it can go down again. So whenever you know there's a pullback coming, you go bring out your retracement tool, which is also known as the Fibonacci. So I bring it over here, and I'm just doing it as I would. Like I'm pretty sure this is exactly what I did, honestly, because it worked out really well. I know this is actually a pullback because we have two consecutive green candles. Two candles were officially in pullback, and then we have the third one that's forming green. So I put it right here, right about just about there. So I'm always looking for a 50. If I like, I'm looking for like 50% or 618 would be great. 618 is always a really nice, good deep retracement, but 50 is pretty common. And when I bring it down, I see there's already rejection at the 50 right here, and it pushed past 23.6 in 38.2. So either it's gonna turn around at 38.2, or it's gonna push up to 50, whatever. But I don't make it my decision here. I just drop the fib on the 4 hour. I have the quarter levels. Kind of know I'm between two levels, and my overall target is gonna be the 14,500 level because I think it's gonna push down more. I'm looking here because my desktop is over here, but I'm trying to make some eye contact with the camera too. Anyways, we drop down to the 1 hour chart just so I can see a little bit more of what's going on, just a little bit more. I'm right. This is telling us a story. I need to see more pages. All right. I need to see more pages. So 4 hours a chapter. This is the page. This is a page. So I'm looking at the page. Boom, down, wicks. Wicks this. It's been traveling up towards this retracement level. So then as I'm looking at the way it's retracing, I'm like, that's odd. Like it kind of looks like you could put a little trend line right here. Boom. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you can honestly put over right here. And honestly, this is actually a little bit early because I saw it. I didn't notice this until like I think this is what time is this? This is three. Actually, I think it's in the wrong time zone. I think I caught it on like the second or third candle after this because I already know this happened. But it looks like, and I'm no genius, I'm no guru. but that kind of looks like a bearish flag pattern, which is this. And I thought I was tripping. Not even thought I was tripping. I knew what I was talking about, but I went on Google to make sure. I had it literally side by side. I said, that's a bearish flag. Boom. Flag pull back. And when there's a bearish flag, you're looking forward to touch at the top. You enter the top of the flag or on a breakout below. So I was looking at this as I'm trading. I'm like, just I like a little extra confirmation. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see. That would mean that all of this is the flagpole. Cool. Great. Now that was a little bit more legit. I'm gonna bring this over a couple more candles because I know for a fact I already saw that. But let's just look at it like this, because that's how I knew it wasn't perfect. It's not perfect because it poked out here, but it rejected right back immediately. I didn't even drop down to the 15 when I was entering this because the 1 hour had already told me everything I really needed to know. And I see that it's wicking. If I put it right here, it's still wicking within that same flag. I go to the next one. Okay, boom, still wicking within that same flag. All right, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect situation, but honestly, even if I cleaned it up a little bit, I just feel like I'm zooming really ridiculously right now. Even if I cleaned it up a little bit, I would put it like what, a little bit up here, maybe right there, and that all these wicks, all these candle bodies are traveling upwards in the same like way. Go to the next one. Boom. Pushing down, wicking back in, pushing down, wicking back in. All right. So I'm watching this. And at this point, I already have the line over here. And I was like, okay, you know what? I know it popped out over here, but this was not even real. If you like, if we go on a short, honestly, if we go on a smaller time frame, yeah, one candle out, one candle back in. Boom. Not even, that wasn't even relevant. That's not even anything worth talking about. It's still within these same bounds, in my opinion. We go over another candle. Or was it this candle? Basically, I literally wrote in the chat. I literally have proof. I wrote in the chat. I said, you know what? I feel like since I see so much rejection, the candles aren't pushing down here and they're staying within the same structure. I said, I feel like it's going to push up, touch the top of the flag, and it's going to melt down. That's what I said in the chat. And I think it all happened in one candle. So I actually am going to go to a lot smaller time frame so I can really show you how this all happened. Mind you, as I said, I was watching the hour. I wasn't watching the 15. 15 didn't matter. But it all happened so quickly that I know once it does happen, I say, okay, so I said it's going to push down. I think it's going to wick back up. This is the 15. So this is like still not 1 hour candle. Okay, boom. And that's going to form a wick on the hour. No, it's not even an hour candle, but that's a crazy wick. That's a crazy wick, right? So at this point, I'm like, oh yeah, the next candle I believe is going to come up here. And this is what my risk to reward was. So I didn't set I did not set what's it called? Let's say this was the entry. A limit. I didn't set a limit. I was watching this. So as soon as it touched, I went ahead. I know I had it at 680, which is pretty solid if you ask me in terms of risk to reward, because I already said my target was the 1500 level. 14,500, I think I meant. 14,500. 14,500 was the target. So it's about the 1 to 3. Oh, was it 680? Let me look, because that looks a little bit farther than what I had. I'm double checking to see what my stop loss was. Oh, these are all whenever my stop loss was in the Oh yeah. I got it at, okay, I think I was thinking 680, but I had it set at 14,616, which is nasty. Which is nasty. That's nasty. I'm sorry, wrong one. Gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tweaking. This one. 16. Now that's nasty. Am I tripping? Oh, this is my entry. I'm tripping because I'm looking at the trade. This one hit take profit. This one hit take profit, but I had already moved my stop loss to entry. So I really don't know. I know it was close though. It couldn't have been up there. I didn't think it was going all the way up there. I had to have had it at least. Let's go right here. I'm sorry, y'all stay with me. I know it wasn't all the way up there though. That's crazy. I must have done like something like this. All right. But this is basically what it looked like. So then boom. Soon as I see this wick up here, I'm like, yep. I saw it wick up there, which mind you, don't forget on the 4 hour, this is the oh my gosh, yeah. You see how quickly that all happened? This is the 50% retracement. So it can't barely, it got close to the 50% retracement, melted down. On the 1 hour, I entered immediately. Immediately. I said, yep. So as soon as it got up to the top of this flag, which basically if I extended it, and my entry was superb. My entry was superb. And it's also touching my this is my VWAP, I believe. No, this is my SM, this is my smooth moving average, my simple moving average. So it's touching the moving average, it got close to the 50. It's in a bearish flag. 3 confirmations. I sold immediately. I told you my target was all the way down here. This is very close to what my risk to reward really was on this trade. And over the next few candles, you already see where this is going. You already see where this is going. You already see where this is going. Gone. Yeah. Boom. And that's how we hit the target on that. That was really good. That was really good. Some good pippage right there. Good pippage. Really good. That made me really happy. So my entry exactly was 14.16. So to put a line there, my entry exactly was 14. Oh, I'm sorry, 14,616. I'm not a numbers guy. Okay. That was one of my entries. Yeah. That was one of my entries. And then I took another entry also at 14,567. I took multiple entries. So I have another one at 14,567, which probably I think was like the 567 was that one. As it kept dropping, I took another entry. I took another entry. I took multiple entries on this one trade. Then I have one at 14,000. I really thought I had. I thought I got higher. Maybe I'm tripping. I really don't think I am tripping. This was on Wednesday. Wednesday was 29, 28, 27. I think that was the 26th. No, that was the 27th. That was the 27th. Yeah. I thought I had an entry up here. I'm 9. I think am I tripping? 14,000, because this is about 14,642. I have 14,631. Then I have 14. Yeah, okay. I have 14. Yeah. I knew I wasn't tripping because I caught one of them. I won one, like my first entry was very fast. So yeah, one of my top entries in the first entry I made was the 14,642. And the target was always going to be, we're gonna make that green. So we can see how this thing melted down. That was literally where I entered. As soon as I saw that, I was like, get her out of here. I said, get her out of here. She's gone. That was really nice. Made me feel good. Let's move on. Boom. Smacked. That's a 13-1 restoration reward. I kid you not. And even if, let's say I even had it up here. Let's say hypothetically, it's like a 1 to 8. Even if I did have it up here, 1 to 6. Beautiful restore reward. Now we're gonna get into Thursday. Now it ended up coming back, turned around, boom, doesn't matter. All my stop losses were in profit. Doesn't really matter. I caught the initial move. Let's get into Thursday. So here's what's going on for Thursday and what I look at whenever I get to the chart. So what helped with Thursday is I got on here and I'm like, okay, I spy with I missed it. I think I was going too fast. Am I on the 1 hour? Oh, I think I saw it on the 15. No, I saw it on the 1 hour. Pops up to here. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I did that way too fast. Here we go. I'm just excited to show y'all this because this one really made me feel like a goat. I'm not gonna lie. This one made me feel like the goat. This is actually where I saw it on Thursday. So I pull up to the chart on Thursday, and I'm looking, and I'm like, call me crazy. I'm gonna move these lines because these don't matter as much. because we already did that. That was my entry for that one. That smacked. That was great. We're gonna just delete this. We already see how that went. Please ignore the dog in the background. He's mad because he ate his bone and now he doesn't have a bone and the other dog does. I'm like, call me crazy, but I think I see an inverted head and shoulders right here. And I don't like to, I'm like, call me crazy. So I go over to Google. Nothing wrong with just doing a double check, yo. Nothing wrong. And I said, okay, yeah, that looks like an inverted head and shoulders. Cool. I grab my tool, my mystery mouse tool. Stop it! I'm so sorry. Then he's just so spoiled. Did I have it up here? I'm pretty sure I had it up here. Boom. I said this looks like a left shoulder if I've ever seen one. I would even put it like kind of like right here. This seems a little too perfect. Head. Boom. 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 So if this is an inverted head and shoulders and I am not tripping, then that means that this is going to turn up. I wouldn't be surprised if it turned up because it hit the 14,500 level. So now for it to head to the 14,750 makes sense. I'm like, I'm not crazy. Call me crazy if I am. So if it is inverted head and shoulders, I missed this entry right here. But it's okay. I wanted to make sure it really formed this right shoulder. So I was waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. Boom. Rejection. This was honestly this was really going to be like the entry that I really wanted. Once it formed this deeper wick down here, I went ahead and moved the shoulder to here because that's actually better in alignment with this left shoulder right here. Boom, move it over. Boom. That's where I should have entered. This is where I should have entered for the first time, but I didn't. I waited till this candle closed, and that's where I got my first entry on this one. Then we're gonna notice that after I'm in this trade for a little bit, it pulls back right there. So this is where I got my second entry. So at this point, I have two entries. I have one entry right here, one entry right there, and they both have the same goal and the same take profit of that 14,750 level. Is this the long position? Yeah, this is the long position. I can't even tell you what my stop loss was. I really do not recall. I was watching this one so closely. I know it wasn't you. Let's just say it was right here. Let's just say that's still a 1 to 6. That's still beautiful. All right. Yeah. That's nothing else. There's nothing else to talk about right here. Nothing else to talk about right there. Nothing else to talk about. I was like, am I like that? I was like, am I really like that? I closed my laptop, turned on some young boy, and I call that a morning. Okay. So that's how we got those trades this week. Those made up for my, as I said, I wasn't doing this. I used to start using the quarter levels this week. And even noticing these patterns, I'm usually not even a pattern gal, but these literally just like stood out to me. And even if I didn't see the head and shoulders, well, yeah, even if I didn't see the head and shoulders, this could have definitely right here. Hold up. I could have even maybe said this looks like a bullish flag pattern right here. That's something that Nasdaq tends to do, like it'll throw flags, flag on the play. You know, it wouldn't have been perfect, but still waking around. So then when it touched to here, so even if I didn't see the inverted head and shoulders, I could have seen that it went. It's repeating the same thing it did here, and if history repeats itself, which it did, yeah. This wouldn't be a perfect flag though. It wouldn't really be. I mean, it's not cute. It's not cute. Inverted head and shoulders just work so much better. Now let's do a little bit of back testing. So this is still something that's new to me. So it's not something I'm not like I'm super good at. I would say that Coda Jackson. That is not your. Spit it out. Spit it out. Sorry, y'all. This is not his, and you can't take things that aren't yours. Sorry, I don't mean to be like this. I'm having to be fair. You know, I'm raising kids out here. Now he's watching her and watching me. I'm just gonna put this away right quick so I can focus and we can deal with them later. No one gets it right now. No one gets it right now. Fine. Let's back test. So yeah, I'm not even usually a pattern girl. I'm really not. That just stuck out to me. I was like, well, what do we see? What do we have here? And oh my gosh. It went so stupid. I'm like, yo, this week, this was like those trades made up for my last week and the week before. Okay. Made up for my last week and my week before. Good pippage. Good pips right there. Good pips. All right. Oh, so let's get into some back testing. Can y'all see me? I don't know if y'all can see me right now. I hope you can, because I've been moving around. Okay. Let's back test. We're going to go to the 4-hour chart. We're going to do this, do a little bit of this. Someone show me this so that you can't cheat. I have some levels marked down here. Oh my gosh, 1 second. It's not me, it's the dogs. Get out of there. Kids. Okay. Boom. We are in replay mode. I'm going to exit it and then we're going to start over again. Let's go to right here. July of 2021, my birth month. So let's get into it. Perfect. And it actually falls within Coda. 1 second. It actually falls within my birth month. So let's see what it was cooking. For our chart, we went this, see, it was in an uptrend. It was in a really good uptrend. Then it made this lower low. So I cannot help but assume, well, is it really a lower low? I mean, it's lower than this last low. So it might be turning around, but it's such a strong uptrend. It was trending up for months. It took out one low. That's not even really a low. I would say it's still, I think it's like a deeper pullback to go higher. I'm probably tripping. I think it looks like it stalled out up here. It couldn't break this, so it went down from, what kind of retracement is that? Boom, boom. Oh, pulled right down to the 50. Okay, cool. Then I would say that I don't believe that it is trending down. I feel like it's going to continue trending up. What do I know? Okay. So that's why I think from the 4-hour, I believe the overall trend is up. Looks like this was like the 50, but this is kind of like a 50% retracement of this whole move. Boom, pushed up, stalled, pushed up. Let's go on to the 1-hour, see what the pages are talking about. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Push, retest. Kind of retest. Boom. We have a little bit of resistance though. It looks like it wicked here and then it turned around so fast. Yeah, it looks like there's resistance there. Oh. Okay, no, I thought I saw a pattern, but I don't think I did. Let's see. It rejected up here. I feel like it's doing all this, and the next time it comes up here, it's gonna push through this 15,000 and go to the 15,250. But I really just would want to catch it from the 15,000. It has not given us an official 2-candle pullback on the 1-hour. So what I really would do is I would drop a Fibonacci once I actually get a confirmed pullback. Let's see if it does it in the next one. Nope. Okay. Now we're starting to pull back a little bit, a hair. So let's see. Boom. Boom. Where do I believe it might come back to? Seems like these class times are already pulled back pretty deep. It comes like a 38 too. I think. Let's see. This next candle. All right, so we're starting to retest a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I can turn this one too to help. This would help. Ah, okay. That would help. That would. Oh wait, that's already. I already had that there. I already had that there. Okay. I knew that. So that's just confirmed that this was a demand zone. This is where I put the bottom of my Fibonacci. So this is a demand zone in this blue. I forget that I that these are like the two strategies I want to merge together. I want to use the quarter levels, but I still like the smart money, change of character, all of that. Didn't really pull back a lot though. That thing looks like it's. I feel like it still can again though. If it gives me another bullish, it's already halfway through the zone, which is not really optimal to take a trade because it can't do anything. It's right, it's kind of like right in the middle. This is actually where it rejected last time and gave a wick. Let's see, it pushes through. And a little bit of rejection. Okay. That's what so the resistance here, there's resistance here. That was like kind of like perfect if you look at it. Here's the top of the wick and it rejected, turned around. Like this is exactly the top of the wick. Rejected. Okay. Hmm. Well, it's fighting to get back up there. Rejection. Rejection. If you come back to this 23.6, ooh, push through, wick. Okay, and it took off. I feel like it would be too late for me to do anything with that because it's already almost on its way to 15,000. I'm not looking to pip and dip. I really would like to catch it from one quarter level to another. So since there's a new demand level, I would have to wait for another pullback to form. That was really it. I wasn't moving so fast. This was really the pullback right here. Oh, to the 78.6. Beautiful. Okay. It's late. 78.6 retracement. But I feel like it's at 14,922. It's already like less than 100 pips away from hitting 15,000. And there's a support level right there. Would it be worth it to enter at this point? That's what I'm thinking right now. Would it be worth? I mean, it's just back testing, Trina. I be overthinking it a lot. I'm like, bro, Trina, you're back testing. Why don't we just test? Why can't we just test it out? Why do you always that? I'm a textbook overthinker though. But then again, if I was really in it, if this was really happening, would I enter this deep into it? Like it seems like it's already about to do what it's about to do. But I really do think it's gonna hit that 15,000 because it did reach. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. More profit. A little bit. There we go. 15,000. I said I still I was like I feel like it's gonna hit there. Look at the look at this. This is insane. This is insanity. Okay. So in theory, I would actually close that out because it tapped. That would have been my take profit. Now we're up $71. Let's see if it breaks through. Really, what would have made more sense is not only because I know there's like two things that are gonna happen right here, possibly. Since I just feel like it's gonna go crazy and go right through it. I feel like it's gonna go right through it. So I'm gonna up it. And I'm gonna go to 3. Call me crazy, but at least you called me. Let's just play it out. Why am I nervous? Okay. We'll draw down. Go, 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 go. You're BSing at this point. Look at these little candles it's creating. Boom. We're finally above that level. Broken close. Boom. And now we have a new demand level. It retested. I look like a solid little read. Don't go deeper. Oh, good rejection. Oh, now here's where I got all my confidence. When this happened, this right here, this candle right here gave me all the confidence in the world. Because I was like, no, yeah. Okay. Not to mention it formed a new demand level. That gave me all the confidence in the world. It looks like it showed that it's rejecting that level. It's done with that level. It broke. It closed.